Oh.
Is that it? Wait, I need to go onto the old chat.
Oh.
Ready?
It is on.
Yes. Good. Oh Jesus. Right. How do I check how many are actually watching? Oh, hang on. We're getting a bit of...
That's me. That's me.
Oh, that's yours, is it? Okay. Cool.
As always, so prepared.
Blimey.
That's not right image though, isn't it?
That is beautiful, that.
That's not bad.
Oh yeah, I forgot that we're focusing on the main thing.
Yeah.
Should we just recover? Just
I think so.
temporarily. Let's have a quick recovery.
Yeah.
About 20 minutes ago, we were just chilling out, eating some crisps.
Yeah.
I ate a muffin. Chugged in some energy drinks.
We did, just for the sake of it.
Yeah. And then decided I should probably start setting up the live stream. And it has been absolute chaos between then and now.
I used to say an hour beforehand I'd set up for the live stream. And for some reason I've got confident. And there's no reason for you to have got confident.
Because every single time we have issues.
Yeah.
Not I'm blaming you.
We were so close. We were so close.
Yeah.
But it just... Something about that HDMI and just turning it off and on again. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Always turn it off and on again. Anyway, guys.
It's still blurry to them.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Thank you for joining us on the live stream today. As you can see, I've got a little specimen in front of the camera here. I know there's a lot of regular viewers who come back to the live streams, and you are very much aware as to what is going on in the background of my, of my daily videos, weekly videos, whatever you call them. I'm making these knives, and I'm going to leave that there. I've decided to make a solid copper one today, which looks very white girl, but very cool at the same time. I'm going to take it out.
Go for it.
It's so heavy. It's amazing. Put a little thumb hold in it, and yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm very... What are you doing? Oh, you're just changing the...
Yeah, changing the whole setup to what it should have been originally.
Nice, nice. So yeah, like, not much else to report on that, to be honest. We just thought we'd show it off because it looks pretty damn cool. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, all good.
Nice one, nice one. Right, I'm just going to open it up on here. Yeah. So we thought what we'd do today is just have a sort of a general discussion, chat rubbish about things. We'll try and do some sort of Q&A, and just, completely wing it like we do every week, to be honest. And
no, yeah, I mean that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
What was it worth, that whole setup, just to get that knife in shot?
Yeah.
Has anyone even mentioned it? Is it worth?
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, Keith from Something from the Shed wants it.
Oh, he does. He does.
There you go. That's good. That's good.
Ryan's asking if we're sponsored by Belvita today.
No.
Not quite.
No, we're not. Yeah, I just thought I'd put that there just in case. Mind you, I have got one more muffin left.
But it's not a Belvita muffin. I got 2 jam donuts too.
I've eaten 3 today already, so I could just eat the 4th.
You can have that on the journey back.
Yeah,
I'll have that on the journey back.
Yeah. Cool. So guys, if you've got any questions about things in general, feel free to chuck it in the chat below. We're just going to sort of sit here, eat crisps, eat Belvita, and just chat about general stuff, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, that's it. We haven't really planned about what to talk about, though, have we?
Well, no, but it's just, no. It is as it comes. And to be honest, like, the images that you're seeing, that footage you saw at the start of that knife, it just doesn't do it justice. No one's going to see it there either.
No?
No. Tell you what, just drop it.
Oh.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh. I love that you can, look, feel the workbench. You can literally feel the thud. There you go. Put your hand there, you'll feel it the most. It's good, isn't it?
It's stupid. It is stupid. And what's more impressive is you had no idea how you're going to do that whole tapered thing.
No.
On that, what, metal lathe?
Metal lathe, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely winged it from start to finish. Granted, there was a lot of sanding involved with it.
True.
I did get the trusty 80 grit on it, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But considering it was a brand new concept, it went pretty well. It's just a shame, but because of the weight of it.
What do you mean it's a shame?
Oh no! It's fascinating to hold.
Mm-hmm. It
but as a usable item,
practically,
yes, ergonomically, it might not all be
long-term use. You're going to be getting some hand muscles from this.
Since we're particularly orange.
Yeah.
Is that what we want?
With that. Yeah, it warms everyone up on this cold autumn evening. Is it autumn yet?
Oh, it might be. It might be. What's going on?
So, Keith, Matt, seriously, can I buy that knife? I promise I won't hurt myself. This is my one, Keith. Unfortunately, I wanted one that was. I wanted one that was better than the rest. Not better than the rest. Different to the rest.
Yeah.
And yeah. I mean, this is my current one, but what we did think is possibly doing, once I eventually get these knives into production with the solid wood handles, possibly doing like limited edition runs of stuff like this, because these took so much longer than the wooden ones that I'm currently working on. But yeah, might do a limited edition sort of run of them. So maybe
collect the set.
Collect the set for £5,000, and it's a set of 3. Limited edition.
Dovetail box sold separately.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's the add-on. Yeah.
That's an extra £2,000.
But yeah, probably do them in like bronze, copper, maybe a solid stainless one would be really cool.
Ooh.
That'd be amazing.
Can we just go through the different metals?
Yeah.
Just
titanium.
Yeah. Mithril.
What's mithril?
I don't even know if that's a real one.
That's
I don't
from
think
RuneScape,
it is.
isn't it?
Or any other stupid game.
Mithril. I recognise that. Is it M-Y-T-H?
Mithril.
It was the blue one on RuneScape.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See, was it?
Yeah,
Might be a real thing.
It was. Mithril. Oh yeah.
Is a fictional metal. Oh.
Yeah.
Started from Tolkien.
Who?
Oh God. Guy who wrote Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit.
Oh yeah.
You've probably annoyed quite a few people by saying that. Who, he says.
Yes.
Unobtainium. Yeah, that would be a good one to use as well.
That'd be quite a good one.
Where's that from?
Unobtainium.
Unobtainium.
Unobtainium. I can't even say that. Unobtainium.
Yeah.
That would be
another massively famous movie it came from.
Unobtainium. Well, it sounds like something that doesn't exist because you can't obtain it. Is that the point?
No, I believe they were mining it. I believe they went to this particular planet to mine it, or at least the humans did.
Does that make it obtainium?
Doesn't matter what it is. Clearly, you don't know the movie.
Star Trek?
No. Anything star related is not going to get you there.
They went to a different planet.
It was a massive movie in regards to
Avatar?
That's it.
Was it?
Yeah, spot on.
Oh,
Avatar.
yeah.
I really hope I got it right now.
That's the only thing I could think of that goes to a different planet.
Apparently they're making like 3 more of those.
Really?
3 more Avatar
Didn't
movies.
it take them about 20 years to make the first one?
Yeah, something like that. But it was the most expensive movie for a very long time to create. Stupid amount of money.
It was a good movie, but it wasn't 20 years worth.
No. I think I only watched it for the first time about a year ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was alright.
It was okay. It didn't.
It didn't live up to the reviews, or at least the hype that I'd heard from it for such a long time.
No, definitely not. My favourite space movie, Interstellar.
No, you see, I wasn't a big fan. No? Is that the one with is that Sandra Bullock? No.
No, that's Gravity.
Gravity was
I don't know.
yucky.
The opening scene on that was pretty cool. Where stuff's happening, but you can't hear anything.
What happens? Oh, that's true. What happens in Interstellar?
Interstellar is where he. Oh, Christ! It's a big old story, basically.
Oh yes, no, I've got it. It somehow ends up being time related.
Yeah. He goes
without
to space,
spoiling it.
lands on a planet.
Without spoiling it.
Yeah.
No, I got what it came from, but I mean, it went kind of a predictable direction.
I didn't see it coming.
No.
But then I am quite
dumb,
unobservant. just like unobtainium.
I thought you were going for unobservatium.
Yeah, I was going to try and link it in. But unfortunately, my brain at 10 past 7 o'clock does not permit that.
No.
There we go. Anyway.
Yeah, movies. Movies, eh?
Movies?
Do you think you would ever get into creating props for movies? Like, if like a movie studio came to you and said, we know that you can do this sort of thing.
Possibly.
Yeah?
Possibly. Yeah. I don't know. What would it be?
Box.
Box. That's
We need
literally
a box for this scene.
That was all I could think of. We need a box that you can't get from IKEA.
I mean, it could be a collaboration project. Say you had to make the handle for something.
That'd be cool.
Or potentially, I guess, shields? That they were wooden?
Yeah.
Once upon a time?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But they involve like a lot of metal and stuff like that. I feel like you could just bodge together a shield and it would just look like...
Yeah,
I'm thinking like Game of Thrones style.
Yeah.
Where it's just sort of bodged together, metal strap
Goblets.
around the outside. Goblets.
I mean, you already did a Turning Tuesday with one.
I am a wood turning master as well.
You are indeed.
Although that goblet did leak.
It leaked.
Did you hear about that? Did you see the picture of it? The video of it?
I didn't see the video of it. What was it, on Instagram?
No, I can't remember where it was actually. I decided my first beverage would be a coffee.
Yeah.
Yes.
In a goblet which you would usually just go, it's an alcoholic goblet, would be the plan.
Yeah. So I put the coffee in, and I don't think the finish had fully dried either. Because when I drank it, it just tasted slightly of, I can't remember what I finished it in, tongue oil. I think it was tongue oil. It just tasted like a bit bitter. And then you add the oak onto that. And oak is quite, if you eat some oak, it's quite bitter.
Why have you been tasting different finishes and different...
Dust.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
Good save. No, but like, yeah, when I drank from it, it was a weird feeling.
Yeah.
You know, like when you eat an ice lolly,
right,
and you accidentally bite the wooden bit in the middle, and you and it makes you go all like weird. Yeah. It was like that, but every sip. And what was worse is every time.
The taste of that.
Well, it was the feel of it. Like normally you have like a Coles glass.
Oh, because it's wooden, of course.
Against your mouth, but now it's sort of just this sort of rough, textured
thing,
gritty, coffee-y, oily thing,
and then weirdly getting damp at the base of it thing.
Well, it didn't get damp. It was just dripping a bit, just a little bit.
I can't believe that you didn't film the first time you used it though. I was like I watched you do the whole thing. It was one of the rare Turning Tuesdays that I care to watch.
Yeah.
And the fact that you didn't end it with you drinking something out of it was appalling.
I'm going to try and find that video.
Do you still have that goblet?
Yes.
Where is it? Is it at home?
It's at home.
Ooh, I get to see it.
Yeah, you can have a little sip from it if you want.
Might not go for coffee.
No, I wouldn't. I think most of these are just upward shots of me, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of upward shots on here.
It does sound a bit odd when you say it like that.
Basically, I like taking upward shots like this. You get what your chin's in.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Right, let me have a see what's going on.
Yeah, you have a look for that. I'll have a look for my
I'm slightly worried that this hasn't refreshed. There we go. Let's have a look.
Where is it?
Candlesticks would be a good idea. Ooh, candlesticks. Wait. Why would you turn a candle? Oh, we're watching something that no one else can see.
Yeah, I will. But look, coffee.
That leaked a lot more than I expected.
Yeah. Wait, can I get them to see this?
Do you want me to? If you get close, I'll get in focus, and I'll tell you how close to get. Closer. I mean, it's a wider. Okay.
I need you to press the play button.
Okay, wait. It's got to be a little bit dimmer and play.
Very drippy.
Yeah, it's a shame that wasn't closer, but I think people could see the drips. I could see the drips on this small screen.
It was like sweating a bit. Yeah. So basically, going back to... Oh, look, there you go. There's the upward shot I was talking about. Yeah. It's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go.
Right, what have we got? Oh, Matt Pennington actually asked a good question. Just complete change of subject from Leaky Goblets.
Go on then.
He says, I love this channel and like that you did a series for beginners. I didn't, it's infuriating at the moment. Would love to see a more cost-effective hand tool only build. Any chances?
Yeah. This is one of your ideas.
It is one of my ideas.
Yeah.
I reckon it should be like, we block out, like, okay, for example, how long do you think it could take, if you weren't doing any of the filming, to create that box from start to finish?
Day and a half.
Day and a half. Okay, so if we blocked out 2 days, sometime in the next couple of months,
Yeah.
and I just film you continuously making this box, but the whole premise is, I've gone out and bought you the tools.
Yeah.
I think that would be a better way of doing it, if
Yeah.
you just smash through all of it and I'm just filming continuously.
That would be better, actually. Yeah, because we did speak about this a while ago. Are we off centre? No, we are.
No, we're on centre.
Oh, okay. It looks like that's more towards you. Never
It
mind.
does, but...
Yeah, no, we did chat about this sort of halfway through this box project, about Rob going off and buying me tools to make the box again. But I was concerned that we might be milking it with this box project a bit too much, having my series, the student series, and then me doing it with cheap tools. And then we did even discuss a beginner doing it with cheap tools as well.
Yes, like
Do you
4
imagine?
things going for the same item.
Yeah. I think the fourth one might have been a bit of a push, but
Yeah.
a lot of people are asking about this box, and I do think it would be a good thing to do. And apart from anything, I'd like to challenge myself and give you an opportunity to go out and try and buy some tools.
I reckon that'd be brilliant. I also think, because funnily enough, I was only thinking about this earlier today. I reckon if we blocked out 2 days, maybe 3,
Yeah.
to do it. The first half of day 1, like each video could be like half a day
Yeah.
worth. And so at lunchtime, I download all the footage. Actually, no, that wouldn't make sense because I still got to film you for the rest of it. Never mind. I was thinking like I could edit the footage while you're doing the other stuff, and it's like just continuous. Like by the end of it,
Lord.
we've got like 6 videos in the space of 3 days, just like smashed out.
Could you do that, do you reckon?
I reckon. No, I could definitely do that. I could definitely edit the videos at the same speed you're doing it. However, that would mean that you're filming yourself, which slows down the process.
Yeah. And it would mean that we wouldn't be able to mess with each other as much.
Yeah, and I think that would be quite an important
It's
part
quite
of it.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be quite good. But definitely idea, I think. I
Definitely.
think it would be good, yeah. Probably get started on the next project first.
Yeah.
And maybe come back to the box. Just because at least it varies it a little bit. Maybe? I don't know.
Well, I think we could start the next project, but I don't think that means that at some point there could be a brief interlude. Because it could literally be, we do this video for a bit of fun, and all of the footage gets released within the space of a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be spread over.
Yeah, I guess so.
The main project can do that.
Blast it all out like I've done the past couple of days. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you have a read of that. I'm going to plug in the charger because I haven't done that yet.
Oh no. Okay. So yeah, thank you for that, Matt Pennington. We will definitely look into that. So let's see. Breakthrough. I would like to see how you work with cheap tools or limited tools. Could it be done with just a block plane, a dovetail saw, and a chisel or 2? Probably, and a marking gauge. Yeah. Make it a Christmas special.
Ooh. Ooh, how would we make it Christmassy though?
I'll just do it in a hat. Santa hat.
and I just have to sprinkle fake snow on you as you're going along.
That's what the mezzanine floor's for. What we'll do is we'll just extract loads of polystyrene into the extractor,
Yeah.
and then get a hose coming out the top,
Oh, and
So
just
it
go
shreds it.
boom.
It shreds it in the impeller fan,
Yeah.
and then comes out the top.
Spot on.
Do you know what? That would actually be amazing.
I do like the idea of a Christmas special. I also like the idea of a Halloween special. Halloween ideas. Send them in.
Do you know what? What I said about the extractor has given me an idea. Because do you remember I said about buying an extractor to see how many Cocoa Pops I could eat in 1 minute?
Yes, I do remember that. Yes. That is the sort of thing you think about.
Just to get you guys up to date with this, I thought about creating... Oh no, this would be on the second channel, I guess. Basically buying a chip extractor and bulk buying loads of Cocoa Pops and just extracting them all up and sit underneath the chip extractor with my mouth open just to see how many I could actually eat in a short time frame.
I feel like
I reckon I could do quite a lot.
all that's going to happen is your mouth will get full of Cocoa Pops and air in the first instance.
Yeah.
Which is going to stop you from swallowing while you've got air just being blasted into your mouth. And then it's going to be Cocoa Pops just going everywhere while you struggle on the
It would
first
be great. But then I just thought...
It'll be like a 20-minute... No, it won't be that. It'll be a multiple hour setup for less than, I reckon, a minute. You'll put... What'll happen?
And about 150 quid on a basic chip extractor.
You might end up just going to the hospital from the amount of air you've suddenly pumped into your lungs. All Cocoa
Well,
Pops
I'm not
that have ended
saying
up
I'd
in
have
there.
it sealed at the end. I'm saying I would just sort of sit there underneath.
I see. Well, in which case, we might as well just get a funnel and I just shove stuff
Yeah,
down
but
there.
you haven't got the noise, you haven't got the danger,
That's a fair point.
and you haven't got the, it's like Mr. Beast will spend like £10,000 on one video. Granted, I'm only spending 150, but you got to start somewhere. And I get to find out how many Cocoa Pops I can eat.
It is a valid question. And if you don't answer that by the time you're dead, then what do you live for?
And also, you could just chuck an entire muffin up there if you wanted. I wouldn't mind.
Probably be easy to eat. If it was all shredded.
It would be, wouldn't it?
Just less compressed. No, more, less.
It'd be very fluffy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a new question? What is this?
I don't know, to be honest.
No.
I do have a lot of ideas for the second channel, though, that are just kind of... Well...
Have
like-
you written them down?
No, it's all up in here.
Oh, God.
Well, it's like my Willet Thickness series.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, all of it sadly relies on time.
Time?
Time to actually do it.
Yeah. I mean, getting a laptop and shoving it through a thicknesser doesn't take that long.
No, all the other ideas then, like
Oh, okay.
if you actually wanted to do more of it, in which case, head over to Patreon.
I put that as my next target. Let Matt find out how many Cocoa Pops he can consume.
Yeah, and will a MacBook shred?
Yeah.
It won't be a MacBook. We wouldn't do that.
I don't know. The views. Do you reckon it would be a big old risk? But like when the new MacBook comes out, let's say next year,
Oh my God.
you buy one and you shove it through a thicknesser.
Without
Because
can you turn it on just for the first time, like log in for the first time, and then instantly shred it?
But make sort of a skit of it where like somehow it ends up from my hands running through that machine. It would be like a huge risk, but obviously lots of people would be searching for the MacBook at the time, and then there would just be me shoving it through a thicknesser.
I think,
And then it's like-
I think you'd alienate a lot of your audience potentially. You'd get a lot more, I think.
I think you would.
A lot more of you.
Probably just the wrong audience.
Yeah,
but
they
it's
won't
like would
stick
the
around.
ad revenue offset the £2,500 you've just sent on the spent on the laptop?
You don't know until you try.
No,
No.
bit of a risk, but
Ho hum. So go on to Patreon.
next target MacBook Pro.
Jacob McCarthy says, "Do you like runner beans?"
Do I like runner beans? Quite like runner beans, yeah.
Yeah, all right, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh yes, James Taylor makes a good point. I was thinking about this pumpkin carving with wood chisels. I reckon that'd be just quite a fun little one. That's a live stream.
Yeah. I made a Death Star pumpkin a few years ago.
Did you really?
Yeah, it looked
Look at
amazing. Yeah. Yeah, well, it was alright. It wasn't great, but it was pretty good. Pumpkin carving with wood chisels. Do you know what,
Yeah.
actually? There is another video of a guy who put a pumpkin on a lathe.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Is it any good?
I mean, the shavings were quite spectacular because it's just one huge string.
Oh, I see.
It
Yeah.
made an absolute mess. It looked quite fun, though.
Why do I feel like I would be on the Vice at the time that you're doing this?
That's the plan. Wait,
Yes.
what day does Halloween actually fall on? If it's a
31st.
I said day, not date, Rob. How'd you get the calendar up on these? There you go. So it's the 31st, is it? That is a Thursday.
Oh, that's convenient, isn't it? I think that might mean that Christmas is on a Thursday as well. We're in the workshop for Christmas.
Wednesday.
Damn, I was so sure. That means my birthday's on a Wednesday. That means New Year's Day is on a Wednesday? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Your birthday. Yeah,
look at
it is,
that.
isn't it? Yeah.
All links together.
Yeah, it is.
Apart from Halloween. Stupid Halloween.
Oh no, my birthday's on a Thursday as well.
Birthday live stream.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be good.
I'm gonna do so many stupid things.
Oh no.
Something from the shed says something very important. He says, "Can I just say that Rob is doing awesome in the Dovetail box series?"
He most certainly is not. You should have seen him today. Oh my lord, he was raging. It was hilarious. Now, to be fair, you are doing pretty well, but today was an exception. It was hilarious watching you try and do that.
Like, what? A huge amount of my anger from today arose from the speed in which I was doing things, or my inability to actually do the one thing I wanted to do. So it's not like I was doing anything wrong, I just never got the chance to do anything wrong because I just couldn't get it to work.
Yeah, I think what you, the point you brought up about having to be creative within the structure of the video or structure of the lesson was quite cool.
Yeah, no, I
can't remember how you explained it, but it was quite interesting.
Well, basically what I was saying was, well, actually, let's give an example. So I was cutting...
As a noob, he's doing quite awesome. There you go.
Something, why are you saying something? Guy Rent also asks, is this CBBC?
Yeah,
I don't know what he's trying to get at.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, we're just trying to get a job there. So I was cutting the rebates for the plinth of the box, or at least trying to, using the shoulder plane. And it's all well and good just watching Matt's video and just, like, put it this way, normally, if I don't know how to do something, I will just watch a tutorial, and that's it. It's like, you watch a tutorial, you follow the instructions step by step, done. Easy as that. But when it comes to woodworking, there is so, like, you can follow the tutorial, that's absolutely fine, there was nothing wrong with what you told me. Because at the end of the day, I ended up with the correct result. But I had to be so creative in how I actually went about developing my own sticks of wood to do the same thing that you got.
Yes.
Basically, yeah. Because like Matt started with a full long one, I couldn't because I was using Paduk and I didn't have that long stretch, so I had to use the bandsaw for ages. That confused me to begin with. Then nothing would clamp down properly, and I had to try so many different ways to do this thing that Matt did so quickly. And it's like, you couldn't have done it in any other way. Like, you couldn't have shown it in any other way to get the point across. You got the point across. It just wasn't working for me, so I had to be creative in how I went about going through the lesson.
Yeah, that's it. So it's sort of like you've got the start and finish.
Yeah,
and
start
then
and
you've got
finish
to work
really
out
obvious.
your own route. And like, I'll give you a map, but it's just sort of like it's in this general direction.
Yeah, you'll give me a map, it just happens to lack any compass or just
yeah,
like,
pretty much.
Or how long it's going to take to get from A to B. It just says on it, this will be easy.
Yeah, I usually underestimate it quite a lot. Yeah, maybe I'm a fast walker or something like that, or experienced. What a metaphor that was. I quite like that. That's quite good.
What's the difference between a metaphor and an analogy?
I thought you were going to say a simile.
I do know the difference between those. I just don't know why you'd use a metaphor.
A metaphor?
Yeah.
Because a metaphor, you say it is something like we just did.
But wasn't it a simile?
No.
No?
Oh, no, I suppose we said it was like this.
It was more like an analogy. Is it?
What's analogy?
An analogy is putting, rephrasing a particular topic into a different style. Like you. Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
I really hope that's correct.
I don't know why my mind went blank on that. Then I do know what an analogy is.
And then what's the difference
But we've
between
said
that and
it
a
too
metaphor?
much now that it's sort of lost its meaning.
Yeah.
This happened to me recently with sleeve.
Just the way you said that, I was like, yeah, it's lost everything, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Sleeve.
Sleeve.
I had it as well.
Sleeve.
Oh, what was it? No chance I'm gonna remember. I've been struggling all day.
You have been, yeah.
Yeah.
Sleeve.
12 Trees Woodcraft does say that you could make a Christmas box from Padauk, maple and black walnut.
Ooh.
So, not only do you have to create the box using really crap tools that I buy you, but it's using really fancy woods too.
Padauk, maple and black walnut.
I can't visualise maple. What colour's maple?
Maple.
Yeah.
White.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought as much.
Yeah, there's a bit up there for these those blanks.
Yeah.
Turned Christmas tree. Ooh. Let's have a look.
Oliver Mansfield's being very nasty.
Oh! Jim! Yeah, I forgot about this.
What's this?
So, right, great idea. I can't remember if I mentioned this to you or not. I probably didn't.
Ooh.
So, at North Shields,
Yep.
firstly, great crowd. Thank you to all who came to that. Yeah, very good event. Jim came up to me at the end and said, what about a phone-in section on your live streams?
How would we implement that?
Well, Tim did it.
Well, it's very true. It's very true. Tim just called in out of the blue, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a really cool idea. A very cool idea. I have no idea, unless, like, can you get, how easy is it to get a landline? Like,
Okay. Why are you saying that?
Or we get a pay-as-you-go mobile SIM and we just have the mobile.
There's that, or you just create a specific, like, Instagram account. I mean, that's how Tim...
But that relies on people having Instagram.
Oh.
And also, I don't know.
Landline wouldn't happen.
Not a landline.
But a SIM-only phone thing. And have a big red box dial, like...
Oh yeah, you could properly, like, you could make a proper case for it and stuff, couldn't you?
Yeah.
It'd be amazing. Let's have a look. Yeah. No, I thought that'd be a really cool idea though. When he said it, game for that.
That would be quite cool.
It's a very good idea. Yeah, thank you for reminding me on that, Jim. I hadn't forgotten, but I had forgotten.
No, I can't say. I can't say what I was going to say. No, I can't. No. I'm just going to hold back on that one.
What was that?
No, I can't. No, that would be stupid.
Go on. What was it?
Well, seeing as Matt said so nicely for me to actually suggest this, Tim managed to contact me just by calling me through Instagram because he followed me. So I don't know if you can do that with Matt. So if you feel like you're watching right now and you follow Matt, give him a ring.
I don't even know how you can...
I've only ever done one Instagram call, and my God, it was so... Well, actually, as well as Tim, actually. Really clear.
Rob Harvey Music. Oh, I don't even follow you. There you go.
You son of a...
And I'm still not going to follow you. So how do you... No! Message. Oh, so it's there.
There you go.
So... Oh, wow. Okay.
It's just not... Oh, there we go. Matt Estlea.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh.
The clarity's impressive, isn't it?
It's not on mine.
Really?
Yeah, yours is rubbish. Okay, hang on, wait, I've just got a message from someone.
I saw that.
Who was that? Who was that? Oliver.
Yeah, I'm watching that.
Okay.
Oh, that's Oliver Mansfield, of course. Like,
Yeah.
he was saying, look, they're saying all that in there as well.
What a bunch of... Oh, no.
I know.
Was he saying that to me?
I think so. But then he also said plural for the other word.
Right, we're calling him.
No.
Why not?
You're actually just calling him?
Well, we could do. Should we call him?
That's up to you.
we should do
Ryan Ketro says, Google Voice still a thing? You get a telephone number and it works over IP.
Oh.
That could be quite good.
Oh, I see. Right, no, I get it. He wasn't being purposely... Well, he was being purposely horrible, but he said being nasty gets mentioned, so figure it out. So he obviously said something, but we've missed it. I assume.
No, I think he was just being nasty for for being able to be called out. Is what it was.
Oh, okay then.
Jim Speed says, thanks for sharpening my plane. Oh, is that the guy who asked if he could come in with a tool and
I did his plane.
he did his plane?
Yeah,
Look at that.
I sharpened it.
Wooden Christmas tree decorations. Aww.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, hopefully we get a Christmas tree. I don't think we did last year. What did I even do for Christmas?
Can we get a Christmas tree in here?
Absolutely not.
What if I brought one in?
Yeah, go on then.
Yay!
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Put it in the middle of a room.
I think
Put the 360 camera on
on the
top.
power tool workbench. Oh,
That's
yeah.
exactly what I was thinking, yeah.
You could have the 360 camera on top as like the angel.
Yeah, and therefore everyone who tunes in is the angel.
Yeah. Oh.
Look at that.
What if you tried doing a project but without marking out and you had to do everything by eye?
That would be great.
Oh, wow.
But I completely misread that to begin with. I said, what if you try, or he said, what if you try doing a project but without making out? I was like, wait, what? Who's making out?
Oh. Oh. Oh, Lord.
What was that? Never mind.
I thought it was someone calling you as well.
No, I'm logged into your Instagram, that's why.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do need to get on the sort of seasonal videos because I'm so bad at doing them. I'm not organised enough.
I'm determined to do it for piano because you can just do every Christmas carol that exists and none of it's copyrighted. How to play Jingle Bells, how to play We Wish You a Merry Christmas.
Yes.
And they're all as simple as you like or as complex as you like. It's just like,
Yeah, that is a good idea.
I'll have to teach you something and we'll do a Christmas live stream where you're performing Christmas concert with Matt.
Me on piano.
Yeah, just you, and I'll get a spotlight rigged up and we'll just have you lit up in the workshop.
That would be beautiful.
And I'll get the foam dropping on your head as snow.
Using the extractor.
Using the
Sucking
extractor.
up some polystyrene.
Yeah. And I'll keep the door open so it feels cold and wintry for you.
So if I did this series weekly, that you're teaching me, do you reckon that I could play a Christmas piece by Christmas?
I reckon you could play about 4 or 5.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I could
Sight reading or memory?
Either. Like literally, I could tell you how to play Jingle Bells now and you'd be able to play it by like the end of 20 minutes. Sadly, the fact that you're going da 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 when it's just on the same note, da 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 da
Is
da
it?
da, yeah.
Do you know what? I'm really bad for that. I always think that. I think it's the way I sing it. Da, da, da. Oh wait, no, it's the same one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, I went high then. Oh dear.
Yeah, Christmas concert with Matt.
Do you know what though? Like after going through those things that you're teaching me at the moment to do a piano, it has given me a whole new respect for piano players. To be fair.
Oh really?
So, like the fact that I'm looking at these things on a stave,
Yeah.
stave, on a stave, right? And they mean letters, which mean something to do with either your left or your right hand.
Yes.
And the letters are not the same on the treble and the bass clef, which means that both your hands have to know different things.
Yeah.
Not only that, you have to take into account the note lengths.
Yeah. What fingers to use?
What fingers to use. Looking at the keyboard as well as that.
How loudly to play the notes?
I haven't even thought about that one yet.
No, I haven't done a lesson on that yet.
And and do all that.
Yeah. Oh, and don't forget the sustain pedal and stuff.
Like, I don't get it. I'm looking at these notes like, how can you possibly...
It's such a peculiar thing though, because I struggled with it for so long and then I don't know when it clicked.
Yeah?
And at some point it just did. And it wasn't that long ago. It was only about 4 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Oh, blimey.
Like, I was able to play the piano, but to just make stuff up and just know exactly where my fingers were going, it just happened.
Yeah.
But it's weird when you think about it, but then I try and go to drums and try and understand how they're doing stuff, moving their whole arms into place, and then they've got a kick drum going and a hi-hat.
Yeah.
And then, like Henry, a double bass pedal.
Yeah.
It gets ridiculous.
Yeah. No, I don't understand that either, but piano, I think, takes the cake with that.
I'm glad you glad you appreciate that.
Well, I don't know, because, like, let's be fair, drums is what? I don't know, 10 different notes at most.
Yeah.
Piano is a lot.
88.
Yes. 88. Yeah.
88.
And the fact that you're saying that I might be able to play something by Christmas is terrifying.
Definitely. But
It shows how much work I've got to put in.
Yeah, especially when you're only in the workshop for 3 days a week, and that's where your piano is.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have to. Oh, I can't take it home because we need to practice here.
Just gonna have to transport it.
I could do that.
Yeah?
It'd be fine. Be fine. I could take it on the train with me. That's where I do most of my revision. They've got sockets there. You just plug it into one of them. Don't mind me, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something from Shed says, this is awesome. Matt is as bamboozled about playing the piano as Rob is about making a box.
That is the point.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
I haven't actually released the first video of a student series yet. But, yeah, it'll be interesting. Student series where he's learning the piano. But you got it. You got it. And I was quite impressed that you sort of understood the concept of all of it.
What, with the notes?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, yeah.
I was told that if you can pat your head and rub your tummy at the same time, you could learn the piano.
Sorry? Pat your head.
Pat your head and rub your tummy.
I don't understand.
There you go, you can play the piano.
Oh, okay. Oh no, did that the wrong way around. Never mind. Speaking of rubbing my belly, I'm going to get my other muffin.
That and you got Belvitos here, I can't believe it. Belvitas?
Yeah.
Ooh, James Taylor says, make a wooden glockenspiel, each note out of different wood. Oh wait, no, glockenspiel is metal, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Xylophone is what you're going for there.
I've got a milling machine.
Yeah. Xylophone and glockenspiel, I hate those because, think about the words. Glockenspiel compared to xylophone. Xylophone sounds metallic.
It does.
Just sounds metallic, and glockenspiel sounds wooden.
Glockenspiel.
Yeah,
it does.
And yet, they're complete opposites. Which is really annoying.
That is annoying, isn't it?
I really hope I got that right though.
I swear you can get metal xylophones. I swear you can. Oh look, metal xylophone.
Oh no, wait, what? No, that's like a children's.
Well, that's what a xylophone is.
No, like we're talking proper. Like a proper xylophone, like has look, if you look at it, it's got white notes and black notes. Look, white notes and then the black notes. It's laid out like a piano.
Made it Paduke.
I almost fell for that. Well,
No, it actually is.
Is it?
Paduke's a tone word. Yeah, it probably will be. You should make a xylophone.
I don't know, how annoying would that be to try and... I guess there's probably schematics online to find out how long each one should be.
Mine. Surely.
So, I know this might be a stupid question. So you're saying that, for example, say specifically African Padauk, I don't know if you can get Padauk from anywhere else. The density of a wood will differ based on the tree then?
Well,
the specific tree?
Yeah. Well, not the specific tree, but I think you get species of trees, but then they do vary within that.
Yeah.
Right.
But in which case, I would assume that you would find a schematic for an Padauk xylophone. You wouldn't just go for wood xylophone.
Yeah, but there'll be some Padauk trees that are denser than others.
Right.
I imagine. Whether that would be enough of a difference to probably
change
not,
the
to be
note.
honest. Probably not.
But I guess that being said, I've got no idea how notes work. If you cut them all slightly too large, then you'd assume that they're going to probably end up sharp. So then you just sand them and flatten them.
How would you tune it?
By sanding them.
Yeah, but how would you measure the
App.
Oh yeah.
Just an app.
Do they have that much sustain that you can do that? Do you reckon?
An app will just pick up on it instantly.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't need to resonate for very long. So,
Okay.
yeah, there you go. Glockenspiel. No, xylophone. Idiot. Oh, marimba. That's another one.
Can we just appreciate Matt eating muffins? I have eaten 4 today. It's not been a great day, to be honest.
Pizza later. Think about what your stomach's going to do.
Yeah, it's not great at the moment.
Yeah.
It seems that when me and Rob come to the workshop on Thursdays, it's just my binge eat day, mind you.
Mine too. I've had 3 jam donuts so far.
Have you?
Yeah.
We do start at 7 o'clock though.
We do. We do.
It's been a long day.
It's become a long one. Almost at 13 hours.
Yeah, that's good. That is good. Okay. What else have we got? Are you going to make another bass guitar? I love this question. Always gets asked. Sorry, and it always gets answered. Yes.
Maybe not anytime soon.
No, no. I want to make an acoustic bass next. That'd be really cool. Have I said that to you?
I think you mentioned it, but I don't think I've appreciated an acoustic bass because I haven't really heard one.
Oh right.
Other than a double bass. That's my version of acoustic bass.
I'm not doing a double bass. No, acoustic bass, but not like still in the same sort of style that I've already done. With like cracks or something like that. I have no idea how you would incorporate that into a hollow body.
You would struggle.
You would really struggle.
Massively, because any cracks in that is gonna make the sound go bye-bye.
But there would be something you could do to it that, like maybe the sound hole is a crack in itself.
That could be cool. An irregular shaped sound hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd actually be really cool. It could just literally be like a scar going through the guitar, and you don't have a standard sound hole.
Yep.
That's just what it is.
Then there could be cracks throughout it, and
That'd
then
be awesome.
in order to stop the sound escaping, you could just perspex them or something like that. I don't know. Like if you had, let's say, the old guitar that I made with the Buckeye burr, and it had loads of voids in it.
Yeah.
You know, those were natural holes, which you know you could just put perspex on the other side or something like that, and it would still look kind of natural. I don't know.
I don't like the idea of perspex.
Not perspex maybe, but something dark that makes it look like an abyss, but it is still sealed. I don't know. Acoustic bass, definitely.
I do like the idea of an acoustic bass. We could make some really cool music with that. That like that's the sort of stuff you'd make some really awesome like background music.
Yeah, it'd be really good.
Ooh.
And just a complete challenge as well.
Yeah.
Like,
And at the end of each episode, you've got to somehow create a piece of music with whatever stage you're at. So the first one, you're just hitting the fretboard against the desk.
Oh yeah. Oh, fanned fret as well though. Fanned fret acoustic
How many
bass.
strings?
Oh, that's a question. Do you know what?
Do you regret the amount of strings?
No, I don't. I don't regret it.
How many was it?
6.
6.
Don't regret it because it looks pretty badass.
Okay.
And when you play it, when you go back to a 4 string, it feels like a toothpick.
Yeah.
It's like just picking up this and trying to play it, and somehow it fits 4 strings onto it. It's really weird.
Yeah.
So I don't regret it. I've always wanted to have that high C string on there and just sort of try it out. But I would probably... I feel like a 5 string would be really cool on an acoustic
that'd be
bass.
quite cool.
Because you got that lower note.
Yeah.
And it would be super bassy if you had like the...
Ideally, yeah.
Yeah.
If you could get it resonating well.
Yeah.
If you could... Obviously, it's very difficult to predict, but I don't know if you could create the hollow body and then put wood, like blocks of wood inside it to tune it in a way. So for example, every object in the world has a resonant frequency.
I remember you saying about this, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like the whole thing about bridges. They've got to be designed so that if a crowd walks over it and happens to end up walking in sync, the whole bridge doesn't collapse because people will naturally fall into a rhythm. The bridge will match their rhythm, and then people will match the bridge, and then it tumbles and collapses.
It's like when you jump on a trampoline at the same time as someone else and you bounce really high.
It's the same concept, to be fair.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a multiplying effect.
Yeah.
Just not as quickly as
Not as
somebody
quick,
jumping
yeah.
on a trampoline. So you can tune, or I guess design the bass, the hollow body of the bass to begin with, to resonate at particular frequencies. So if you wanted that low string to be particularly low on certain notes, like on the lowest,
B.
yeah, B, yeah, you just tune it so that B just hums, just really comes out.
Oh.
Might not be too great for recording.
Don't record.
I do. I want to record it.
Well, I suppose, yeah. No.
I mean, I think in an ideal world, they'd all be fairly equal, but like, I assume if it was possible, somebody already would have done it. But could you imagine a modular back to it?
Yeah.
By that I mean you have, like, there's a hole that you can insert and slot into place different backs that have different objects that go inside the body of a guitar, but then change the resonance of it.
Oh, blimey. Does something like that exist?
I don't know. I've never heard of it, but I don't know if it would work enough.
Work. It's a cool idea, though.
Interesting concept, but I don't know if anyone would want to design a guitar and then intentionally cut a hole into the back of it just to try and put some blocks in.
Yeah, to make some minor difference into the resonance.
In reality, you just make another guitar.
But, interesting idea. You should copyright that.
Yeah. Now what have we got? Something from the shed says that I should make the bass guitar. No. No. Do you still play the bass? Says.
Yes, I do still play the bass every now and then. I am just trying to learn a bit of piano now because I'm sophisticated like that.
Look at you go.
Yeah, so I like playing piano.
Sambo says, what about a cajon?
God.
Just a box. I mean, it's literally...
Yeah. Made it. Just drill a hole in this.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's all but what a cajon is, just on a larger scale.
Yeah, we've actually got one at Rykerwood. We use it for people to sit on when they cut themselves.
The cajon of shame.
Sort of.
Can you please just get a dunce hat or something for everyone who cuts themselves, and you just walk over to them, like while they're bleeding, you just go, put this on, go on the cajon. Sit in the corner and think about what you just did.
I made it sound like it's sort of like this area where it is just a shame cajon. It's like when they cut themselves, we get them to put their finger under the sink just to wash it out for a bit. And just to make sure they don't go all wobbly and faint, we sit them down on a cajon.
Because cajons are specifically known to have magical powers on not falling over.
No. It's like it's like if you're sat on a cajon, it's better. It's easier to support someone who's going to fall over than it is someone just standing by a sink.
Do you not have chairs at all? Any chairs?
We do. We're getting an armchair soon.
You're getting an armchair?
Yeah, a bit better. I mean, I'll probably just sit in it most of the time. Guys, I've cut myself. Matt, you still bleeding? Yeah. You won't want to see it though.
No, don't look at me. Don't look.
Dearie me. Make a diddly bow. Is that like a...
Isn't it?
A diddly bow.
It's like redneck.
Redneck.
So, look, it's literally like a plank of wood, string, and a pickup.
Oh.
That's what I assume like C6 Steve would use.
Yeah.
Is he still going?
Yeah, I don't know. You don't hear a lot from him, but then you never really...
Never heard about him anyway.
I don't know. Yeah, there was that sort of period where it was when he did...
Top Gear? No?
He did Top Gear and then he played at like Reading or Glastonbury or something like that.
Oh, really?
There was quite a lot. Yeah. It would be pretty cool to watch.
Yeah, Bob Beckham, I think, makes a fair comment. Love your channel. Want to ask, though, how many people own a rebate plane and want woodworking lessons? That tool requirement really threw me.
What was that, sorry?
Love your channel. Want to ask, though, how many people own a rebate plane and want woodworking lessons? That tool requirement really threw me.
Own a rebate plane and want woodworking lessons.
I mean, I assume that's in regards to cutting those out.
I'm struggling to put that together, so...
Well, I think it's suggesting if you own a rebate plane, then you're at the point where you probably don't need lessons because you know what stuff is. I think that's what he's getting at, but I could be reading between the lines.
Yeah, that was why I suggested a shoulder plane quite often.
Yeah.
Because that is something that you kind of want towards the start, I would say.
Yeah, and to be fair, shoulder plane does work. It just takes a lot of patience with the old clamping.
Yeah, it's what Rob did today, actually. So, watch the student series that will be coming out soon, and you'll see all of his frustration. It's a great watch, trust me. It is great.
I'm not going to look forward to editing that. It's just I'm going to be stressed just
Please
watching it.
Keep everything in.
You know I will.
Little bit in, because it was gold.
I'm just going to like cut every bit while I'm not stressed out. So it's just a really angry episode from start to finish. I don't think I started... Like, you put me off in the intro as well, I think.
I did. No. Was it the intro? Oh, no, it was the intro. I can't remember what I was doing.
Well, you were definitely throwing stuff at me for another part.
Yeah. From up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, I was singing my song in the intro, wasn't I?
You were singing your song.
Yeah.
Let's not go there now.
I've been singing this song all day and it's got in Rob's head.
Mm-hmm. Matt, could you explain how you made the jig for sharpening your chisels, where you can see the angles? Oh, you've got a video on this.
I've done a video on that. Oh, how convenient.
Don't ever do that face again. That face makes me so angry. What? Who does that face? It's like your eyebrows went all wrinkly or something.
What can I say?
I don't know what you did.
No, I was doing the same face in the video as well.
Honing guide protrusion stop.
There you go, I'll chuck
A 2
it
minute
in the,
Tuesday that's probably not 2 minutes.
I'm nice like this. No, it's 2 minutes from when I start. There you go, I've just popped a link in the description. In the live chat.
Make a violin, says Warren Evans. I reckon so, yeah.
Oh yeah?
Violin, nice and easy. The Matt Estlea range.
Is that so you can learn how to play it?
Only if I'm practicing here.
No, God no. Oh.
Right, what have we got? When are you doing a project on the power tool workbench?
What was that?
When are you doing a project on the power tool workbench?
Oh, I know.
At the moment, it's just our dumping ground for everything. That's all it is. It's just a big work surface for bags.
Yeah, the thing is, it's great for storage, but I've never really done a lot of panel-based projects. Like, I can only really remember one of them, which was a toolbox we made at the furniture school I trained at, which was just largely biscuit jointed together and stuff like that.
So why did you make it?
Because I wanted somewhere to store my Belvita.
Belvita didn't even exist when you made that.
I will use the shenanigans out of that workbench if I get a panel-based project in my head, but like...
Yeah. To be fair, you used it for the drill bit cabinet.
I used it for the...
Briefly.
Router bit cabinet.
Sorry, same
for the
thing.
back panel. Yeah, I used it for that, but it's... Imagine if that entire thing was made of plywood.
Right, yeah.
That's where that bench would come into its own, because you can bandsaw plywood, and you can technically thickness plywood and plane it if you're very careful. Only on the edges, by the way. I didn't say that you could do it on the faces. You can kind of dimension it, but plywood MDF is better on a table saw. So if I was to use that workbench for something, it would need to be a largely panel-based project.
Like a shed, but could have been done a bit better and a bit tidier, but people still haven't seen yet because it's still unfinished.
Yeah.
About 350 gigabytes of footage so far for something that I'm embarrassed to look at.
It's not good, is it?
It's not, Matt.
It's not good.
It really isn't. And to be honest, on camera, it's almost all right.
Is it?
But we haven't got to the part where I'm going to go round it and do a B-roll and just get every crispy shot.
We haven't mentioned this yet, have we?
Tim saw it, so we mentioned it on the live stream.
Oh, we did, but that was a couple of weeks ago.
It was.
We haven't done anything on it since, have we? No.
No.
Oh, God, yeah, I'm terrified. I'm going to get so much flack when that comes out. I need to put a big disclaimer at the start saying, I know how to do this. I just chose not to do it properly this time.
Have you ever
me in the arse?
Have you ever watched Dunkirk?
No. Do you know what? I always wanted to see that though.
See, I haven't seen it either. I just know that there's an audio effect in it. So there's an audio effect in it called the shepherd's tone, where it's just always rising,
constantly.
so it's always putting you on edge. So every time there's a shot of the shed, I'm putting this shepherd's tone in the background. So just everyone just gets this natural angst and just stress over
amazing.
this.
Oh, please do it. I feel like you won't even need the shepherd's tone. They'll just look at it and start going, oh.
or you know, it's like, just what is
so
it? It's like a siren noise, and I could have like the screen flashing red every time it's just seen like flashing red and zooming in and out. Just the most obnoxious thing.
It deserves it.
It really does. To be fair, it's quite an enjoyable video in regards to progression.
Is it?
Yeah, because we do a few journeys in it, which are pretty cool, and that's quite cool angles, especially with your little sticker thing hanging down from your rearview mirror.
Yeah.
I mean, lots of wood is bought. It goes up rapidly.
Yeah.
The whole area
Well, it went up rapidly because I didn't do it properly.
Well, there is that.
I didn't measure anything.
There is that, but as a video, as progression, it's quite cool. But Well, we shall see what it ends up looking like, and I can't really keep on talking about it because no one's seen it yet, and I think it's a bit nasty.
I reckon I'm going to make it look all right.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think once I put solid wood trim on it, it'll be fine.
Yeah?
I hope.
We shall see. Hold him to that. Hold him to that. I've got all the footage. All the footage of what it looks like now.
Oh, yeah. I need a disclaimer at the start of that. Or at least at the end. Because it's just shameful.
See, if it was still sunny outside, I would have suggested we pick up the Mac and we go for a walk. Do a live stream in front of that. Or in it.
In the shed.
In the shed.
You want
That's
to
the next
spend
live
an
stream.
extended amount of time in that shed?
Yes, I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lordy Lord.
Ah, right, what have we got going on here?
Dan C, make a Studley toolbox. That is something I'm going to do before I die. Don't you worry about that. You seen the Studley toolbox?
It's for one that has like just a huge amount of stuff in it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And just looks incredible.
Just mad. Yeah, absolutely mad. Providing the timbers that I use aren't extinct by that point.
Johnny says, I'm currently in college doing a level 2 in carpentry after having no experience of working with wood at all.
Nice.
Any tips for making a career out of carpentry/joinery?
Oh.
I think a lot of it nowadays really comes down to, like, unless you're going to join some company in making stuff, and I don't know enough about that to even comment on it. I think if you want to go about it in your own way, you've got to build up like a social media presence.
Yeah, I was going to say a brand, Instagram, definitely Facebook.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter what angle you come from because you can always expand into other areas later. But like focus on one place, whether it's YouTube or Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah.
And start to show the work that you're doing.
Yeah. And
the progression that you're making.
Yeah.
Because then at least when it comes down to the line when you actually want to create something, people are going to be interested in it. Almost, it's not like no matter what, but you get more value out of it if you're a recognised public figure.
Absolutely.
And I think that's applicable to pretty much any young person going into a creative industry.
Yeah.
It's all well and good saying you want to be an artist or want to draw or want to create music. You've got to create your own space. Mm-hmm. You've got to create your own audience, I think, first, unless you get a lucky break somewhere else.
Yeah, I can't remember where I read it, but it was a really interesting, I'm going to say analogy here.
Ooh.
Basically, social media has created a sort of level playing field for everyone, no matter if you're a huge company like, I don't know, Sainsbury's, or, huge company, or just this little one-man band, like myself 2 years ago. You've potentially got as much reach as those companies. Because a tweet from them could go as viral as a tweet from you.
Exactly.
Or a post to Instagram is free for you to share. It's free for them to share. Yes, they may be able to promote it more or something like that, but you could still make a very good post and not promote it at all, and it would get more shares than their heavily promoted one that is pretty rubbish. It's like completely level. Whereas before social media, you had to pay for newspaper ads, you had to pay for radio ads, TV ads, all of which extortionate.
Yeah,
absolutely extortionate. Like magazine ads. What do you do when you get to the magazines, to the ad section in magazines or newspapers?
Instantly click through it.
Yeah. And people still pay for that.
It's crazy because that's just wasted money. But another thing that people say is that the little people, in reality, like even people like you with your followers, or like less or more around that area compared to a larger company, have more power over or power is not a good word, more of a personal relationship with their followers compared to these larger brands. So therefore, per person who follows you, you've got more of a reputation, and therefore there's more perceived value from the audience to you than a large brand. Like if you follow Apple on Instagram, it's like, okay, that was a cool picture. Like I'm like, just because it's a cool picture doesn't mean that I think now I'm more interested emotionally in Apple. Yeah. It's like I feel like I'm following their journey as they progress. It's like no, they're just always just uploading random crap. But if you can be likable and interesting. I think there's another thing about if you have 100 super fans, then you're set.
Yeah.
That's all you need, 100 people to follow you and appreciate who you are, and you can create a career out of it.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, start it now. He said he was doing level 2.
Yeah.
So he's probably got a few years, maybe 1 or 2 years ahead of him. Just start putting stuff on Instagram and Facebook now. Don't worry about promoting it or anything. Just start chucking stuff out there. Start commenting on other people's profiles and stuff like that. You can obviously search for people in your local area. You could search for people who might match your client base in your local area, sort of thing.
Yeah.
The best form of promotion I heard in the furniture industry was, I can't remember who it was from. Basically, they wanted to hand out flyers to, well, not flyers, but sort of advertisements, and post it through doors. And did I tell you about this?
I think you mentioned, I can't remember what it is, so I'm going to be just as happy about it as the next time.
So obviously you post flyers through doors, and only, let's say, I don't know what the percentage would be, let's say 5% respond to it.
You'll be lucky.
If that.
Yeah.
Because the majority of them can't afford it, don't want it, whatever. So what they did was they went onto Google Earth and searched for every house that had a swimming pool in the back garden. And this was a high-end furniture business, and they posted a leaflet through those doors only. Because if you got a swimming pool, you got a bit of money. And if you're building, or if you're having a swimming pool in England, then you've quite likely got a lot of money to spare. Because
who wants a swimming pool in England?
Yeah, it's sort of like, I've got money, there you go, let's just chuck it on a swimming pool. Cool, what's the next thing to buy?
Let's swim in money for a bit.
Yeah, people just want to spend money when they get to that sort of level. So I thought that was a really interesting way of doing it. Whether you could do that or not with GDPR now, I mean, you probably could, because it's kind of under the radar, but
I don't see why not.
Don't see why you couldn't.
Well, it's like if you were to put flyers through the door in the first place.
Yeah.
Anywhere. It just happens to be you're using a public resource to find that location.
Yeah. No, I suppose.
Like, unless it's a gated community.
Yeah.
Then I don't see, like, you're not getting any personal information from them. Like anyone.
I suppose that is what it falls under, isn't it? Yeah.
Anyone can come up with an address. Like I can name any address under the sun, but I don't know who lives there.
Yeah.
And that's, I guess, where GDPR comes in, if you actually know who lives where and how public that information is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a deep one.
That was, but yeah.
I actually want to find that guy now and follow him on Instagram if he gets one.
That would be cool. But yeah, just post stuff on Instagram and Facebook. Perhaps
it's Johnny.
Perhaps look into Facebook ads as well. That might be quite good. But do a lot of research before you start spending moolah on it.
Yeah. I mean, Facebook ads. I think you've got to have a substantial amount of content to begin with before that's even... Or do you think you could just jump straight into that?
I think you've got to... So I always used to do them wrong, where I would sort of, let's say, I tried to promote the workshop tour video.
Yeah.
And I put it out there.
did this.
Yeah, I promoted it. And could you imagine seeing that on your newsfeed of just this random guy pops up who's walking around his workshop showing off all of his fancy equipment? Why would you watch that?
No.
You wouldn't. And so I
don't like watching it anyway.
Yeah.
And I edited it. Oh no, was that the first one?
No, this was the one you
edited. Oh, it was the one I edited.
Yeah. I spent about 30 quid on that, and it reached a lot of people, but no engagement whatsoever. Absolutely none.
Yeah.
Whereas you share something that is like a tutorial or just a quick tip or something that someone can watch and get an instant reward from it.
That's what I heard. I've been listening to a new podcast. I've got to come up to see if I can find the name of it in a moment. But they were basically saying, if you're going to do Facebook advertising, what is this podcast turned into? If you're going to do Facebook advertising, you've got to be specific in the caption, in the status, what people are going to get out of it when they click through.
Yes.
So it's all well and good having a video, but ideally that video then takes you to the website. And then you've got to tell the person right there and then what they're going to get, otherwise they won't click on it. Because people like being told what they're going to get, and they like being told what to do.
Yes.
So be clear on both of those, and you're probably going to get more engagement.
I've remembered which one it was that I did. It was which joint should you use. I did a Facebook ad on that, and I did it in a proper like Facebook ad style with a black border at the top and bottom with like this caption, emojis. that got a ton of responses from it.
It's crazy how that works. The podcast that I've been listening to recently is the Digital Marketing Podcast by Target Internet. It's actually really good. 2 British guys, just like chatting about loads of various stuff, and it all seems fairly relevant if you want to get into that industry.
Definitely. That was a long old answer, wasn't it?
It was, but I guess it's just something we wanted to chat about.
Yeah. I quite like that.
Yeah. I mean, he had a follow-up question if we want to answer that. He said, thanks for the advice. Another thing, I don't currently own many tools, and it obviously costs a lot to buy everything at once. What are the best tools to start with?
Carpentry.
I forget that you don't do carpentry, technically.
Yeah, there's...
Can I recommend a hammer?
Yeah. All I would say is...
If you don't have the answer, that's fine.
No. All I would say is just something that always got to me when I was at Axminster. When people come in to buy power tools specifically, don't just go for the power tool that the person who trained you owns. So, for example, loads of people are buying Makita because the person who trained them has Makita and the person who trained them has Makita. And, you know, it's great getting recommendations like that, but you might find, if you look elsewhere, like DeWalt, Bosch, even Ryobi are doing some pretty cool stuff. Bosch. Just look elsewhere and keep your options open. Don't just go for the one that is sort of the obvious option. Yeah, that's all I've got to say on that, really. That's all I've got to say.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't very inspirational, but yeah. Just loads of people go into just buying things without actually thinking, just because the person that trained them has it, and it's just sort of like, find something that suits you, or find something you like the colour of as well. It's always quite good.
Yeah, you tend to do that.
I do.
He bought a laptop many years ago, purely based on the trackpad.
Yeah.
Because the trackpad looked like, what was it? Star Wars?
When they go light speed on Star Wars, yeah.
That was why he bought the trackpad. Oh, and it had Beats audio.
Oh yeah.
And laptops are known for having really great audio.
Yeah.
I've just seen that of hashtag Woodworker is in the old chat.
Is he?
Yeah, he said, please stop recommending tools because I cannot resist, and I now have a Bosch GCM 12 arriving tomorrow.
My lord.
My wife will be pissed when I explain why the mortgage payments have gone up. In combination with your injury that we saw.
Yeah.
That's, your wife's probably wondering why you're doing woodworking at all. Just like in financial ruin, in medical ruin.
To be fair, what he's doing with his workshop reminds me so much of this time last year when I was doing, because he's buying pretty much the same tools, building the same workbench. He's now getting a GCM 12. Like, it's weird.
What is a GCM?
The mitre saw.
Is it the mitre saw?
I don't know if it's just the GCM 12. It might not be the one with the arm on it, but it's still a 12-inch blade. Watching his stuff on Instagram, it's reminding me so much of just when
nostalgia trip.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh dear. Okay. Right. Let's see.
Anyone know some nice tutorial for crafting wood mug with hand tools only by Rafal? Don't talk to this guy about crafting mugs.
Me?
It'll just leak.
I think I did it out the wrong timber.
Yeah?
Yes.
What timber would you use?
Something close grained. So like maple. That would stain. I quite like that actually.
Padauk?
It's very open grained.
Ah.
I think it is anyway. Let's have a look.
Yeah, well, as I can see how...
Yeah, it's quite... See the holes in the end?
Yeah, I reckon if you made like a bucket here, you could put some water at this end and it will come out that end.
Yeah.
The holes are that open.
Yeah, probably could. It's quite funny, sometimes when you glue edges together, you see glue squeeze out of like the pores.
Oh yeah.
If you get a proper tight fit, it's really satisfying.
What are you suggesting? But I didn't?
Nope. Oh, here we go. We're getting haircut questions. Oh, there we go.
That's weird.
Soon. I'm getting my haircut soon. I can't wait. Oh dear. That was the fourth muffin. That. Yeah, soon. I have pretty much. So I'm waiting to get my haircut until I finish the dovetail box. I have got one coat of finish over the entire thing, apart from the top of the lid at the moment. I need to do 1 or 2 more layers, get the outro filmed. I'm going to do a summary video, and then the continuity is all sorted, and then I can get my hair cut. I am aiming for, in fact, do you know what?
You can put in a date and tell people.
No, I've already did. I actually missed it. It was yesterday. So at my last haircut, every single time I get one, I say, right, this time I'm staying on top of it. This time I am. So last time, when I set that, it was the 10th of July, which was just before we started this box. How shameful is that? It's taken me since the 10th of July to finish making that bloody thing.
It's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
Considering I've managed to keep up.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I got my hair cut specifically to start this series in the thought...
You've got the same issue. Do you? Yeah,
no,
not as much.
I've just taken the corner off.
Yeah, no, both of my corners dip down at the end.
Really?
Just in that little corner.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mine do worse.
There you go. But yeah, I got my hair cut specifically for this box, so that when I finished it, it would be in time to get my hair cut on the 9th of October. I think I set it for every 3 months to get one. So yeah, basically, I am thinking in maybe a week's time, 2 weeks' time, get my next haircut. Yeah. And then I can start the cabinet project.
Oh, you're going to do it between every project?
Yeah.
Why don't you just do it every month and then no one will notice when you get a haircut? And then
because I just won't do that.
I really want you to just cut it completely short. Just like you talk about this continuity. You talk like I don't think it will be as big of a deal unless you actually just went for it, and then you wouldn't have to have a haircut for another year.
But it's cold in winter. I like my earmuffs.
You're wearing everything else under the sun normally.
Yeah.
Go on.
No.
Go on.
No.
Make a video out of it.
I did say I was going to live stream my last one, but I bottled it.
Go on.
No.
Go on.
What, live stream it?
And cut it off.
No.
Yes.
No, this is my brand.
Go on. So,
wearing all black and long hair. That is my brand.
So in the comments then, or the chat, would you prefer his hair long or really funny short? No bias to that question at all. Long is the wrong answer. Short is the right answer.
What's that lawyers say when they're in court and they say like...
Objection?
No, you say objection, it's like...
You're leading on the witness?
Leading on the witness, yeah. That's what you've just done.
They're witnessing the truth. Mm. James says short.
Shaved.
Oh, Jeff, wait. Leading question. Rob, shave it off. Yes. Rob should cut Matt's hair. Yeah.
Yes. Leading, yeah, wasn't he?
Oh,
Rob shit.
Tamed. Matt and Rob stand up straight. Yeah, well.
Just used my... Oh, okay.
Guys, clearly you're not the audience I hoped for, if I'm perfectly honest.
Oh yeah, Kevin's on my side. Look, I'm not saying like I want to look like...
That?
Yeah, this is bad.
I'm sure I've seen it worse.
Oh yeah, it's been a whole lot worse before. I think the longest was in January last year. It was just huge, and that's when I used to shampoo it every day as well. So it just went well fluffy. It was amazing. I think that's where I sort of...
How much are you getting off then?
I normally get that much.
That will last you 2 months, if that.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the point. So
July.
1, 2, 3 months. Every 3 months I've set it for.
Okay, so if you get rid of that much every 3 months, it just gets longer.
No, it doesn't.
It does. Like your hair will grow by that much and more in 3 months.
Well, the thing is with my hair, right? Really curly, obviously.
Yeah.
When I cut it, so at the moment there's quite a lot of weight on it because it's long.
Yes.
So it pulls it down more. When I get it cut, when I get that much cut off, effectively that much comes off because it just goes woof, like to the top of my head. That's why people start saying I look like Justin Trudeau. Because it's sort of like all on my head kind of thing. Well, he doesn't look like that, but there's lots of people.
I reckon if we can't see your ears, then you technically haven't had a haircut.
No,
I don't think anyone's seen your ears for...
I don't think I've seen my ears for a long time.
There's probably a reason for that.
Yeah, it's like when Darth Maul takes his helmet off. They just... sorry, Darth Vader.
Yeah, when you cut... In fact, you've actually just got a helmet. That's a wig you've got. The back of your head is just rotten.
John Smith said he wants that fluffy hair back. They're all on my side. Apart from...
Well, they don't know what they want. They're clearly all drunk.
Oliver just said, cut his head off.
Oliver's just off it, is what it is. I've just been reading his comments and he's just off it. Johnny and James are suggesting mullet. I reckon that's a good idea. Oh, Oliver's just been messaging you over Instagram continuously.
I haven't even seen it. Wait.
No.
I'm watching your phone screen. It's just called. Well, he's really spamming me. Look at this.
And he's typing it. Look at that.
Brilliant.
Hashtag Woodworker says it was the radio alarm as well.
Was it? Oh, nice.
It's just gone all out.
Nice.
Bob suggests that you're moving from Jon Snow to Hagrid hair.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely are.
Yeah.
That's what you should dress up for Halloween.
Eh?
That's what you should dress up, yeah. If only you could go with beard. How do you think I feel?
I was the one who got ID for an energy drink earlier. Seriously, I bought an energy drink earlier, thinking I might need a bit of juice for the live stream. We got ID'd at the till. You have to be 16 years old to buy an energy drink.
In the UK.
16. I was wearing a jumper that says Oxford Brookes University on it.
Little did they know that he's also a teacher there.
Yeah.
I know, it's silly. Silly.
Like,
I wondered how we'd kept this live stream going on for so long.
How have we?
We're just on the caffeine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't feel too tingly or anything, though. That's what we should do before the next one. Pre-workout.
What? Pre-workout, what do you mean by caffeine or actually work out?
No.
I'm just like, what are you on about?
Those days are long gone for me. No, I just mean... Blimey, that's low. Oh.
The door was shaking. That was low.
Very low, wasn't it? Zombies.
How long do you think we'd survive in here? We got Belvita. We know the salt intake's quite high. We could probably cut the pipe from the outside so we got internal water.
Yeah. We've got Wi-Fi.
We got Wi-Fi.
And we have got... sharp things.
Lots of sharp things. Potential to make a lot of weapons. A lot of sharp things on top of that. Lots of wood to barricade the doors.
I can make my compressor gun again.
What, like when you fought the wasp?
Yes. Never found that wasp's nest.
Did we say it was a wasp nest?
I think we were pretty convinced because there was that day when we had like 5 in. Do you remember I kept finding them dead on the floor?
And they kept on wandering up into like a specific area.
Or, remember all the weeds outside?
You think it was in there?
Because when those all got killed, that's when the wasps stopped. Might have been
Was
there.
it? Or was it just convenient?
I don't know. It was pretty soon. It was around that time, I reckon.
Yeah, we used to get loads in there. I forgot about that.
Used to always find them on the bench and things like that. Always.
And you'd see them just crawling up the sheets by the windows. It's like, how did you get there?
Yeah.
Why are you there now?
Yeah, half eaten by the spiders in here.
You're getting swatted. That's what had just been suggested. FBI is coming, sounded military. Yeah, it was a Chinook. Just get them all around here.
We've said about doing that. So obviously my friends Henry and Liam, they play airsoft. And we've always thought about doing a video where sort of midway through, for some reason, they just come in and do like a full-on like breach of the
Just
workshop.
storm it.
Yeah, because they've got like fully geared up.
and like the smoke grenades and stuff.
Yeah, they've got smokes, they've got everything.
Just out of the blue.
Yeah. Just
We're done in.
Yeah. Just fully breach the workshop.
Oh, you know what would be amazing? And I don't, it's high budget to do, well, I say high budget, it's effort.
Mm-hmm.
You start a video like normal. So first 5 minutes, it's normal. Then that happens, it storms. And then it just cuts to like this truck being just like from aerial shot of this truck just driving along to this remote location, and it just becomes this feature length, like hour-long thing that has nothing to do with woodworking by that point, other than the fact that you've been kidnapped.
Next year's April Fool's.
Because you like, I reckon we can make that look really good as well.
We got drones.
Got drones.
We've got the SWAT team.
Got a SWAT team. Got the cameras.
Got smokes. Yeah.
Don't think you need anything else.
So again, it goes back to our seasonal videos. That is one we could do.
We need to plan these.
The only one I have done was my potato dovetail box, which I did for April Fools, which was hilarious. So many people got worked up about that. So many people.
Is it still on the channel? I don't think I've seen it.
Oh, it was brilliant. I said that I was posting my best ever project, and I was hyping it up for weeks, and then I just posted a dovetail box made out of potato.
Yeah. Just don't go there. I just said, just look down. That's.
There you go, Oliver.
Have you just followed him?
Yeah, he asked. There you go.
He also says that he's in a van outside. He has intel.
Oliver. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He also just called me Fat Matt.
Well, at least he follows.
There we go.
Here's a suggestion for Turning Tuesday, an episode where someone teaches you pole lathe turning. That was already asked, actually. Sorry, I missed that a while back.
I've done pole lathe turning.
Not on video, though.
No. I've got a picture of it, though.
What is a pole lathe turning
It's
thing?
like a treadle lathe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's actually a video of me on Instagram doing it, you know?
Oh, look at that.
It's like way back. Way back. Let's see if I can find it.
Very funny, George. I appreciated that one.
What did he say? I'm on a bike outside, I have AMD.
Oliver said, I'm in a van outside, guys. I have intel.
Oh, that's good. That is good. Where is it? Here we go. Look, pole lathe.
Oh, how recent was this?
Damn, that was when I was going to the gym. I was hench. Look.
You had short hair too.
Yeah.
Or at least in control. You have.
Jeez, I was well beefy.
You've lost it all. It's just all Belvita in your arms now.
Damn, that's bad.
Is there a way you can just share that?
Sorry?
Is there a way to like share the link to an Instagram video? Copy link.
There we go.
There you go. We'll get it in the chat.
There we go. We'll pop that in the.
Rob should learn how to use the lathe. Not sure if I need any more stress. I have made a pen on it once.
You did make a pen.
And that went all right. And I saw that the other day because I was at my parents' house. And I'm amazed that didn't split apart. Because the wood at the bottom where you grip it is thinner than the actual nib of the pen. You know that, like the widest bit of the metal bit, it's thinner than that. So somehow it's still staying on.
I wonder if the super glue like
I think it's literally
infused it. Yeah.
I think it's just holding it in place.
It must have.
To be honest, I'm frazzled. I can't believe we've gone on for the last hour and a half.
Gee, it does get really carried away, doesn't it?
It really does.
Carried away. We go.
And I have worked out why we're so yellow.
Why?
Because the last time I did colour correction with that was when I was at home with my bright white lights. Yeah. I didn't change it. No one's mentioned it though. They will now. Just look like the Simpsons.
I absolutely love that AMD joke. That was so funny.
Glad you got it.
Yeah, I know. I
didn't want to have to explain it.
Yeah, that was very good. That's very good. I like that.
What age did you start woodworking?
16.
What about the pallets? That was the next one I read by Avi Pinsky. He's been on the chat before.
Yeah.
I assume it's like pallet build.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, still definitely going to happen. Definitely. That'll be another one that I think is just going to be sort of a documenting kind of thing, where I just go for it and see what happens each day.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that should be a thing. We block out maybe once a month, 2.5 days, for you to just build something, not worry about anything in regards to filming.
Yeah.
And I just film the whole thing, and it's more documentary rather than just just you learn.
Well, that's
something.
pretty much what we did with the router bit cabinet, wasn't it?
True. True.
My struggle at the moment with stuff like this is getting in that time to design it, the actual projects. Really difficult to try and find the time to do that. Like with the school at the moment, with the dovetail box, filming those videos and editing them, no time to design.
No, I completely. Well, hence why I've already hired my brother to write music for me.
Yeah. I almost need a designer.
Yeah.
CAD drawer. So if you want to join the team,
you say that.
Yeah.
Like, think of the time you spent doing. Well, that being said, would you build something that somebody else just designed you, or like would it mean as much?
Depends if it's good or not. to be honest, like a majority of my stuff isn't like amazing. Like the workbench is pretty.
Your piece de resistance.
Yes, I don't know what you mean by that.
Like the main thing, your best thing, isn't it?
I'd say so. It's the most prominent thing.
Well, yeah. Like, okay. Like when you say prominent, that's to me you're just thinking it's big, therefore it's my
Square.
main thing.
Well, I don't know. Like, there's not a lot in the design, I suppose. It's just fat legs on a fat tabletop with some big stretchers and
big joints.
The router cabinet is square, dovetails, frame and panel doors. It's quite generic. It wouldn't take a lot for someone to design it, and I'd be happy with it.
True. Well,
until it comes to this drill bit cabinet. Mind you, that was a sort of a collaboration between Tim anyway, so.
Especially, let's get a design on the team.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. Can't pay you though.
No, I'm taking up all of that. Yes. Just see a collaboration video between Matt and that other guy, Robin or whatever his name is. Guessing those joints are quite hard.
Do you avoid steam bending projects because of your hair?
That's quite good.
Yeah, I look like Marge Simpson at the end of it. That is funny. That was another thing I was going to do. I was going to do a cooking with Matt segment on my channel while I was at Rikerwood, which was basically involved using the veneer press, which you can heat up in order to... Oh
yes, you mentioned this.
Yeah, to try and cook a steak, and then cook some veg in the steam chamber, and there was something else as well. What else do you have for like a generic steak, veg, chips? Boiled in linseed oil. Chips.
No.
No, maybe not.
There's cooking oil, and then there's the oil that's meant to rest on things and stay there forever. Oh. Right, I'm thinking it might be time for us to chow.
I think so.
I'm getting peckish.
Yeah.
What true they exist? I have had, 3, 4 today?
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've been going at it.
Jeez.
Tried to encourage you, but you ignored me.
Yeah, I know. I did eat mine a bit later on, but yeah, there we go. All right. Oh, I didn't see that. People were suggesting I have a mullet.
I told you that. I literally said it out loud.
Oh, I didn't hear that one. Sorry, I might have been looking at... Yeah. Anyway, cool.
Chow or chow, George Farron says.
Chow?
Chow or chow. I think I said it's time to... something like chow. You know what that means, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just...
Goodbye.
Okay.
Or... Basically, he means eat.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah. Okay, good.
But, chow for now.
Oliver's suggesting do a Minecraft build series. Well, that's Matt being useless.
I can't commit to things.
No, I realise I can't either. I actually wanted to play the other day and I was like, don't have the time.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I was going to play it and I just thought, I won't stream it. I won't record it. I'll just maybe do an update video at some point. Because I've still got I've got footage for another video.
Have you?
I just don't have time to edit it. I literally spent... So I started doing the videos, like I said, at 10 PM on Tuesday. Finished those at midnight. Thankfully, it's so quick to actually get them done.
Yeah.
In that space of time. But I was knackered, and you can sort of tell that I'm a bit off. And then Wednesday, I edited your video, and then, the video that hasn't been released yet, and then had to get onto those 3 videos anyway. Oh, and 2 videos for a client on top of that.
Jeez.
Yeah. And then I realised what I thought was going to be a nice, easy day. I didn't get anything.
Probably not. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I do want to start doing more short-term games for Babinga Boys.
Yeah, I mean, I think you've said it every live stream for the last 3 or 4 goes.
Yeah. Tonight?
I'm up for it.
Could do, couldn't
If we're not too just out of it after pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that could be a potential. We'd just go back to your place and then play something, record that.
Yeah.
But not much of a setup.
My lounge is quite nice.
How are we recording it? Yeah. Suddenly there's things involved.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
It is really difficult to work out when to do it though. Because would we need to be there together to play some of those games? Or could we do it remotely from home? Like
What do you mean?
Ultimate Chicken Horse.
I think that's got multiplayer. You can do it remotely.
Yeah?
Yeah. But then it's finding the time to do it.
Yeah.
It's just... Adult life is difficult.
It's really difficult.
Especially when, I don't know about you, but I feel guilty now while playing games.
While playing games?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like, why am I wasting my time?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to do this, I really do, but there's this thing I should do, and this thing. And if there isn't anything to do, there's always a website to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Mm. I have worked out, though, when my most productive times are throughout the day.
Yes.
Which has been very useful, because it means you can actually schedule in a break for yourself.
Oh, really?
Quite good. Yeah. So my most productive times are from 6 in the morning till about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. After that, that's where I just start doing, that's where I need to do like a brain dead task, which doesn't involve a lot of thinking.
Yeah.
So, you know, today where I was just sat over there on that lathe,
Being a robot.
constantly do it, that's the time where I just can't, I don't need to think about what I'm doing. I just do something really laborious that isn't creative.
Yeah.
And then from like 9 until midnight, that's where I can go back on a grind and doing something again.
Yeah.
I've worked it out like only in the past month, and it's really helps.
That's pretty good.
Really helps. So like if it comes to video editing, I'll do like all the cool like B-roll bits in the morning.
It's so easy to do in the morning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just editing. It's just...
Yeah.
You get them done so quickly.
Yeah, and then I do like all the cutting and shutting sort of thing in the afternoon. So like you just, you know, cut down all the speech and cut out all the bits that you sort of stumbled.
Yeah.
Really good if you work it out when you're most productive.
Yeah, I need to work on the B-roll stuff. Just like more interesting B-roll. But then it's difficult to do it when I'm struggling with the project as it is,
Yeah.
let alone thinking about filming it and the angles involved.
Yeah.
I just get my time lapse in, slow zoom and motion blur. Sorted. And a bit. I do spend time on colour correction though.
You do.
Yeah, every
Which
time I do.
Bother. I don't bother with any
I
of
can
that.
tell.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh dear indeed.
Right, we should probably go home.
We really should.
We should probably go home. Cool. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Thanks for hanging out with this live stream. Actually, just quick shout out. Those of you who are in the Sittingbourne, Kent sort of area, don't forget I've got a demo on this weekend at the Axminster store in Sittingbourne. It'll be running from 10 until 3ish, 4ish or something like that. If you come at 10 o'clock, you'll get the whole demo. If you come at sort of midday, then you'll catch it more towards the end, but I can go over anything for you afterwards. So yeah, Saturday this weekend, 10 o'clock, Axminster store in Sittingbourne. Go on their page and you'll find all the details for it. It'll be great to see some of you.
Would you really want to see him in person though? It's not as...
This luscious hair.
Yeah. I don't ever want to see your ear again.
No? Yeah, is it a bit pale? Yeah.
Hanging by a thread.
There we go.
Yeah, there's just 2 comments that I saw. Smith John says, could you make subtitles even in English to your videos for guys who are not totally English fluent? That's just not achievable.
No.
It's not. I heard, literally the other day, that there's like, if you want to, like there are companies who will literally take a video or audio and they will create a transcript for you.
Yeah.
Apparently it's $6 per minute of audio.
What?
Yeah. So think about that for a video. Alternatively, I think there's an online version which does 60p per, or 60 cents or whatever it's per minute of videos, but it still gets silly.
I find that their auto captions are really good.
They seem pretty on it.
Like on the
Maybe
train.
you just speak.
Yeah, on the train I always listen to auto captions and it's brilliant. If you pair that with lip reading, brilliant.
Oh, right.
You pretty much,
enough.
I reckon it gets it word for word. Or I'm mishearing every single video I watch. And I wouldn't know.
You might well be
misreading,
doing
should
that.
I say.
The final thing that I will talk about, because I've just seen it, was George Farron. He says, just thought you could build a pizza oven. Make a lovely pizza peel.
Matt Cremona did that.
Did he really?
I think it was a pizza oven. Did it in his back garden. Looked really nice.
I assume you don't make it out of wood, though.
No! You make it out of brick.
Brick.
Yeah, they look really cool as well. Look, hang on. Pizza.
They don't look very cool. They look metallic.
Brick. There you go. It's a curve. They're usually like curvy, like that.
Igloos.
Yeah, they're like big
Brick igloos.
brick glues.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you put a pizza in it.
Yeah, Tom Scott uses volunteers to do it, and it's not surprising. I mean, everything that he does is crazy good. But then you think about it, his videos are 6 minutes long, and he releases about one every week and a half, if that. So it's no wonder he can get some people to do that stuff.
Yeah, and he's got a full team behind him.
Yeah, he's probably just absolutely minted, isn't he?
I reckon he is. Yeah, but you wouldn't know it at all. Like not only because his videos are very like simple, but I reckon he's incredibly humble with it.
Oh, definitely. I mean, just like he's never worn anything different. It's always a red shirt.
Yeah,
just a red shirt. It like the camera quality is never amazing.
Yeah,
he's just got B-roll clips which are half decent.
One take.
He's always on it. He knows everything. Lapel mic that is all right. But at the end of the day, all of it could be improved, but it doesn't need to be.
Yeah,
because it's just. That's what it is. Speaking of which, has Colin Furze uploaded anything for anytime soon? Haven't seen anything for ages.
No, I can't say I have.
Anyways, we really should just stop. I will just continue otherwise. So.
Yeah, same. So what other questions we got? Yeah, cool. Right, we will end it there, guys. Yeah. Same again next week, 7 o'clock on Thursday. And again, just a reminder, those of you in here Sittingbourne, please come along on Saturday. 10 o'clock in the morning. It would be great to see you there. Great to see you.
Indeed.
Thanks for hanging out. We will see you next week. Have a good one.
See you next week. Bye.
It's still live, isn't it?
Yeah.